Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
They can easily remedy by just switching to district-based elections.
The Port of Pasco facing accusations of violating the Washington Voting Rights Act.
What this could mean for future Port of Pasco elections coming up.
Plus,
getting to see and help different people every day.
Pendleton has a brand new firefighter of the year. Our Monique Ledesma will introduce us to him.
Also,
it's here.
With this weekend's severe weather outbreak in the South, we'll hear direct from our local Red Cross chapter on how you can help.
And later,
make no mistake, Medicaid saves lives.
Senator Patty Murray says Medicaid funding is at risk. Albert James has the full story.
And we're looking at partly cloudy skies with breezy winds. What does the weather hold in store for you this week? I'll tell you coming up. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us as we kick off a new work week. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. It is Monday, March the 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
Well, first at 6, the Port of Pasco is facing accusations of violating the Washington Voting Rights Act of 2018.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has been following the story all day, and tonight explains what this means for the Port of Pasco.
It just makes sense that each district would have their own choice, their own representative, without the two other districts having a say in who then represents their district.
The UCLA Voting Rights Project has sent a formal notice to the Port of Pasco, claiming the district is violating the Washington Voting Rights Act of 2018. Attorneys representing the plaintiffs say the law was created to prevent racial disempowerment.
Nobody's accusing them of racism or accusing them of a violation of the Washington Voting Rights Act, which they can easily remedy by just switching to completely district-based elections.
Port of Pasco Executive Director Randy Hayden says they take the accusations seriously, but note this is the first time their electoral process has been challenged.
We certainly have been aware of other public agencies in Pasco facing the same thing, so we thought that it might at some point come to the Port of Pasco, and now it has. The
UCLA Voting Rights Project is proposing a district-based system to ensure Latino voters have a fair chance at representation. Hayden says the commissioners are gathering information and plans to connect with the UCLA Voting Rights Project for further discussions. Port officials have regularly scheduled meetings later this week where the UCLA Voting Rights Project letter is expected to be a topic of discussion. The port has 90 days to respond or face possible legal action. Reporting in Pasco, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Other news tonight, new at 6, authorities announcing late this afternoon a Wapato man has been found guilty of abusive sexual contact and aggravated sexual abuse of minors. Officials say 43-year-old Jose Antonio Saldana was convicted by a jury today. According to court documents, Saldana sexually abused 3 children under the age of 13 in Wapato from August 1999 to January 2014. Court documents stated the victims recounted the abuse during trial and said Saldana touched them under their clothing and attempted to sexually abuse them. The man is expected to be sentenced on June the 16th.
Spring is arriving in the Northwest, and with it comes Washington and Oregon's deadline to remove studded tires. Studded tires must be removed by the end of the day, Monday, March 31st, to avoid a potential fine of $137. Automotive centers are expected to be busy the weekend before the deadline, obviously, so state officials really encourage travelers to plan ahead. There is no individual exception or out-of-state waiver to studded tire dates. Tickets could be issued as soon as Monday, April 1st. Washington and Oregon share the same deadline, but other states may have different rules. A skier triggered an avalanche near Schweitzer during the weekend. Now, the Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center is warning of continuing avalanche danger in the Selkirk Mountains. According to the center, a skier accidentally triggered a large avalanche north of Schweitzer yesterday. The person was able to escape safely. The Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center says considerable avalanche danger remains today in the Selkirks through tomorrow morning.
It was a very busy weekend for skiers and snowboarders alike as spring is coming right up and the days of snow could soon be ending.
Yes, but our very own Stacy was out there enjoying some of the snow during the weekend. Back to the no snow region, Stacy.
That's right. And we do continue to see snow tonight. Actually, we've got a winter weather advisory in place for the Blue Mountains just outside of Dayton. So Ski Bluewood, 6 to 10 inches of snow going to be picking up there. And when I was at White Pass, I heard them blowing up the mountain doing avalanche control over the weekend. So yeah, this kind of stuff is going on around the area. So be safe out there when you recreate. 55 degrees. You can see our camera shaking. It's been breezy, gusty winds today, especially in our Mountain Gap areas, Yakima and Ellensburg. Winds sustained at 14, but we're seeing gusts up to 25 and 30 miles an hour. Right now, Yakima seeing 24-mile-an-hour gusts, and Ellensburg still going to see those breezy winds all through the area tonight. So mostly cloudy skies tonight, breezy. Tomorrow's like a reset day for most of our area, pretty calm and quiet. We're going to see locally breezy winds all week long, and more rain is possible a little bit later on in the week. And we'll talk all about this coming up in just a few minutes. Austin, Wendy.
New at 6, we're following up as the Western Hockey League announcing today that the game between the Seattle Thunderbirds and Tri-City Americans has been rescheduled and will be completed this Sunday at 4:05 p.m.
The game was suspended last Tuesday due to a fight involving Tri-City Americans defenseman Terrell Goldsmith, who was taken to the hospital. Goldsmith and Seattle Thunderbirds defenseman Ashton Cumby are ineligible to dress for the game as both received game misconducts. Because of that, both teams will play the remainder of the game with 17 skaters each.
Fans in attendance last Tuesday can use their ticket to gain entry to the Toyota Center this Sunday. The game will also be the last opportunity to use any Never Waste a Ticket coupons for season ticket holders. New tonight, the Pendleton Fire Department blazing their spotlight on one of their very own born and raised firefighters.
That they are. As our Monique Ledesma reports, after seeing multiple firefighters receive the Pendleton Firefighter of the Year award, he was not expecting to hear his name called.
I was pretty shocked that I won it, so I was very excited.
After graduating high school in 2018, Emmett May, Pendleton Firefighter of the Year, joined the Pendleton Fire Department internship and worked his way into his firefighting and paramedic career.
Definitely the outreach to the community, getting to help new people every day. Every call is a little bit different, so getting to see and help different people every day is makes it worth it.
May says his assistant chief has inspired him to move up through the ladder.
I'd say one of my big mentors has been Jared Usselman. He was a firefighter when I started. He was my mentor and then worked his way up to lieutenant, captain, and then now he's assistant chief.
May says aside from sharpening his skills every day, his fire crew helps him push through the tough blazes.
Probably the people here, they motivate me to come in every day. We've got a good dynamic going. Everyone's pretty positive, so it's fun to come in every day and hang out with the guys, run calls, and help our community out.
May says receiving this award helps fuel his motivation to accomplish his next goals in his career and his own personal journey up the ladder. Reporting in Pendleton, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
May says right now he doesn't plan to leave the Pendleton Fire Department and hopes to retire from serving his hometown.
Over in Walla Walla now, Fire District 5 is looking to add a residential firefighter to their crew. What this means is that you would have to live in the area. You do not need to have any previous firefighting career experience. You do, though, need to be at least 18 years old by your start date. Other requirements include a high school diploma or a GED, being an insurable driver, and a legal U.S. citizen. The fire chief says having an extra set of hands really makes all the difference.
What it does is it adds to what we can respond with. So currently we have 3 career per shift, and then with a resident per shift, that gives us 4. And you can do a lot more with 4 than you can with 3 or 2. So they're a real good asset for us.
All right, if you are looking to apply, the chief says you can stop by the station to pick up an application or download one off their website. It does need to be notarized, according to the fire chief. He also recommends applicants drop off their applications to the fire station. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, is just getting started. Coming up, is there an urgent need for blood?
Well, there is due to this story.
Things flying around, hitting the side of the house.
Tornadoes and wildfires rip through the Midwest and South with millions of Americans on alert. I'm Alex Stone. That story's coming up.
Plus, it is a new week, so we will see how things are looking weather-wise. And I think we have a live picture from EarthCam. Yeah, there it is. Celebrations continuing in Dublin for St. Patrick's Day. It was cloudy there today.
Oh, look at that. How much fun. Well, Stacy is going to come back with a look at your full First Alert forecast as we leave you to break.
Buckle up, Sam. It's truck month.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and Ranger fully prepared. This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. This is the first and that's how Clayton was born. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens App is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Bad back? Get Good Feet with the personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Welcome to Hoops, your new favorite restaurant and bar, where the vibe is clean, the food is delicious, and the staff always friendly. Whether you're in for a night of trivia, around a pool, darts, dancing, pull tabs, or karaoke, Hoops has it all. Great food, great people, Hoops, where every night is a great experience. Hoops Bar. Stop by today for your next great night out.
Buckle up, Sam. It's truck month.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and Ranger fully prepared. This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
Kraken, Blackhawks, pregame at 5, Tuesday on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. At least 40 people are dead. Hundreds of thousands are without power following powerful weekend storms.
The American Red Cross is now jumping into action to help where they can. The Red Cross is asking community members for help after these deadly storms. Betsy Robertson, Communications Director for the Red Cross Northwest region, says 30,000 units of blood went uncollected back east because of the storms. She says they're on pace to fall short of last year's collection totals.
When there is severe weather like this, it limits our ability to collect blood. It also makes it really hard to get blood products into communities, into hospitals, in those areas where it might be really needed.
Robertson says climate impacts are a growing challenge for the Red Cross. She adds volunteers from our region are already heading out to help.
And the number of people killed from the extreme weather in parts of the Midwest and South continues to rise tonight.
Fires and tornadoes claiming lives, as we mentioned, the weather impacting millions of Americans. ABC's Alexis Stone reports from Los Angeles.
At least 33 tornadoes have now been confirmed in at least 9 states. 2 of those storms were EF4 category tornadoes.
In Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Oklahoma, 3 days of tornadoes and wildfires devastating communities.
All you heard were things flying around, hitting the side of the house, glass shattering.
Oh, it's here. In Rolla, Missouri, a father and son watched a tornado pass right by them. At least a dozen people are reported dead across that state. To the south in Arkansas, these new images show neighborhoods in Cave City blown apart. Marty Sellers' town of Ash Flat has widespread damage from a tornado.
We were home the night of the storm, riding it out. Felt a little different about this one. I'm not too concerned of storms, but this one just felt a little bit different.
Today, electrical crews and the National Guard have been out trying to clean up. Misty Drope's house is destroyed.
There's a silence that happens before a strong storm hits you. And I said out loud, oh no, this is not good.
You're in shock and it's like a bad dream, and the reality's starting to set in now, and it's like, now what do we do?
It was a second tornado in less than a year to hit their town of Paragould, Arkansas. In Oklahoma, winds from the same storm have been fueling wildfires that have destroyed around 400 homes. In Stillwater, Oklahoma, the scene is ominous. Fresh burn scars with dust and debris carried in the wind.
Seeing my city on fire and having my neighbors and my friends' homes burn in front of me and my firefighters has been the biggest challenge of my life.
That critical fire weather stretches from Texas all the way up to North Dakota, impacting about 50 million Americans. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a live look outside on our Legends Casino sky cam. Few clouds out there. The sun is mostly down. The water is a little bit ripply as we are having some breezy winds. Sustained winds right now at 14 miles an hour. Dew point at 29 degrees and our humidity at 37%. Look at that sunset, 7:06. Temperatures mainly in the 40s and 50s all through the area right now. Very chilly as you get up into the mountains, already down below the freezing level. And again, we're keeping an eye on the Blues tonight for some additional snowfall. Cascades will continue to see the snowfall as well. The west side of the state getting more rain, so we're keeping an eye on those rivers, creeks, and streams there as they will be rising. Now, if you are recreating out by any of our local rivers, remember the water's very cold and it's running very fast this time of year, so be safe. Futurecast radar, again, we continue to see these snow showers here along the foothills of the Blues, and we're going to continue to see some light snowfall on and off right on through Wednesday in the Cascade Mountains. So still a little unsettled as we head towards spring. There's bigger chances of snow as we get into Wednesday for the Cascades, and we'll start to see those showers moving through our area. Here's where we'll see the increase, a chance on Wednesday, getting up to a 60% chance in Tri-Cities on Friday. Yakima is looking like it could be wet there as well. We're going to see those breezy winds continuing, 70% chance of rain on Friday. Remember, Thursday's the first day of spring. Temperature-wise, we have warm weather to the east. This is where they are having all the tornado action. Cooler air sitting here, but we're going to start to see a warm up into next week. So right now, temperatures about average, just a little bit below, and then you'll see 60 degrees will start moving above average as we get into next week, that first full week of spring. Let's take a look at the rest of this week here in Yakima. We're going to get a little bit chilly on Wednesday, and then those temperatures warming back up by Sunday. Tonight, look for temperatures down in the 20s and 30s, right around that freezing level, still a little on the chilly side. 33 for Walla Walla, 32 Hermiston and Tri-Cities, 27 for Yakima and Ellensburg. Let's track those breezy and gusty winds. You're really going to feel those winds picking up tonight in Pendleton area as that system starts to push through, bringing the snow to the Blue Mountains. And again, you'll see those gusty winds, especially here in those mountain gap areas like Ellensburg, breezy in the lower elevations, Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. But we're going to be dealing with some light breezy winds pretty much all week, which means pollen counts are up. Juniper, poplar, alder, and I see most of my trees and flowers are starting to bloom outside. So again, pollen counts on the medium to high. They're getting a little bit higher cooler each day. Here's what it looks like in the Tri-Cities, those breezy winds, 50-degree temps, and then look at the first part of next week. We could be seeing temperatures close to 70 degrees. Yakima, a little more active and breezy there as well, with wet weather possible this week and warmer temperatures beginning of next week. Ellensburg is going to be pretty wet for the next several days. Temperatures warming up. Could see 60s by Monday. It's those overnight lows still pretty chilly in the Ellensburg area, plus those breezy winds making it feel even colder. Walla Walla staying in the 50s, and then we have a nice little warm up on Monday. Looking forward to that. Hermiston is looking good. Slight chance of rain there on Thursday with temperatures close to 70 on Monday. So it is going to transition eventually. So first of spring on Thursday, and then we'll start to see that warming trend. I'm hoping for 60s, maybe even 70s by next week. So
that is so exciting.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, wow.
I'm ready for it. I am ready for it.
Time to get these pasty white legs out in some shorts, right?
Problem with me, my legs are always pasty white. So I'm just
well, me too, or bright red.
one or the other. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
There you go. You know.
By the way, I love our green.
This is as green as I could go, guys. It's
Yeah.
the green screen, but yeah, and I got some little earrings.
Oh, nice.
Too.
Very good.
Very festive.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Well, we're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day a little bit later on in the show. I can't wait for that.
Yes, we are, but still ahead next here at 6 o'clock.
Find out why this car ended up in a homeowner's pool and the rest of the story. Yikes. Ooh.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here, from design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought Crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan like Kicks, J.D. Power's most dependable small SUV, Sentra, a Consumer Reports top pick, and Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. All for under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a low $229 per month lease on Sentra, or get up to $3,000 total savings on Rogue.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Check this out. Time for tonight's edition of Caught on Camera. Shocking video from New York shows the moment a speeding driver comes crashing into this Long Island neighborhood backyard. Yikes, do you see that? Skimming the top of the family's pool before landing on the other side. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in all of this, but to add insult to the incident, the driver, who appeared unharmed, as I mentioned, is seen getting out and then leaving the scene in another vehicle. According to WCBS, the family was left to deal with the aftermath, including smashed fencing, a petrol-polluted pool, and a hobbled hot rod left behind.
Well, a video of 4 snow leopards in northern Pakistan has excited animal watchers due to how rare the sighting is. Take a look at this. These videos were taken by a gamekeeper in the Karakoram mountain range, amongst some of the highest mountain ranges in the world. The gamekeeper had spent a week tracking the leopards by their paw prints before finally capturing them by luck from the rooftop of his home. Snow leopards are exceptionally elusive amongst big cats and are currently listed as vulnerable. Locals living alongside the leopards often refer to them as the ghosts of the mountains, as they are hardly ever seen. All right, the region's only live and local news at 6:30 coming up next.
Yes, plus Stacy has your new work week forecast as we give you this live look here from Yakima. And hey, don't forget, get our new Apple Valley News Now weather app as well. It's simple, as we always say, just scan that QR code right there on your screen. Don't go anywhere. We're back in just moments.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Vance Heating and Air Conditioning. We promise friendly customer service, highly trained technicians. Save $50 on any heating repair. We service all makes and models. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Start 2025 off right with a custom building from Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds. Cozy up to 10% off custom buildings. Need something right away? Get 20% off all in-stock inventory. It's the perfect time to create the space you've always wanted, with free, fast delivery and quality that'll stand up to the chilliest winter days. Whether it's for storage, hobbies, or just making room for your New Year goals, visit Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds and Sunnyside Shed Company today.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
You used to love these shoes, but they aren't you anymore. So why not donate them to your local Goodwill? Proceeds from Goodwill sales fund programs that provide specialized training and support for people with disabilities, helping them develop essential workplace skills, promoting inclusivity and empowerment. Job seekers who will one day walk in someone else's shoes, perhaps yours, and proudly share stories about their awesome Goodwill find. When you donate to Goodwill, you'll know the future's in great hands. And shoes. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Injured on the road or on the job? Visit FromBackAutumn.com. Gather vital information on your type of injury claim. Chat live about your needs. Even schedule a free consultation. From Back in Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
American Idol is new. Sundays on ABC.
Watch Sunday on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Get 2.9% APR on a 2025 Cadillac Lyriq. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Buy a new air conditioner in March and get the furnace for free, plus a free thermostat, air filtration system, and a 12-year parts and labor warranty. Buy now and pay nothing until next year. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all of your top stories and updates, plus our chief meteorologist, Josh Colbreth, will have your first alert full weather forecast. We hope to see you here Tuesday morning, 5 to 7.
Something's lurking in the Chicago River, and it's not the green dye. It's the Kraken, ready to bring the intensity to the Windy City. Kraken,
Blackhawks. Pregame at 5, Tuesday on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now at 6:30, we're following live breaking news. We'll get to that in just a bit. Also ahead, our Emily Goodell is following up on the town of Mabton's continued budget problems.
Plus, Senator Patty Murray holding discussions on Medicaid cuts. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we mentioned, we are following some live breaking news in Pasco. We're going to get to that in just a bit, but always at 6:30, we start with weather.
We do, and we are in the final few days here now of winter, but you know, winter's still trying to hang on in the mountains, I think. Let's check in with Stacy for the very latest in the mountains and then what we're going to see in our neighborhood. Stacy.
That's right, Wendy. Winter is clinging on those last 3 days. It's holding on tight. And look at this, a winter weather advisory in the Blue Mountains through tomorrow afternoon. And an additional 6 to 10 inches of snow possible above 3,000 feet. And we are still seeing some snow in the upper elevations of the Cascades tonight. So very active weather continues here. We've got a big cloudy skies through the area. 14-mile-an-hour winds. Our sunset at 7:06 and our temp 55. So not a bad looking day. I see those kids out playing soccer. We have been dealing with some gusty winds over the weekend. Breezy once again today, gusting up to 22 miles an hour right now. Tri-Cities, look at the Dalles. We're seeing gusts there 28 to 30 miles per hour. And we're going to continue to see these breezy and gusty winds all week. Chilly tonight. Grab your coat. Temperatures down to the freezing level for most of our area. So cloudy and breezy. Just to recap, we have more mountain snow continuing tonight, and then we'll have a little break tomorrow, and then more mountain snow later in the week. Locally breezy all through the area, and get ready for showers in our area a little bit later in the week. I'll get to all of those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
And we are following live breaking news of a SWAT standoff. Our news team on the scene. This is a live picture just coming into the Apple Valley News Now newsroom. You're looking at the Catholic Charities building. This is in Pasco off Lewis Street. Wendy, what do we know at this hour?
So we know Tri-City SWAT is there, and apparently they're trying to get a person to come out who may have been making some threats. Now, we should note that they're telling us that there are no immediate threats to the public at this time. They are saying streets in the area are still open, but you know, Austin, this has been going on for quite some time. We are in now about hour 5. We're told it started at 1:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, and we are going to continue to follow this story. For updates on demand, go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Once we know more on the situation, we will bring it to you, but you can see at the very end of that shot, that is one of the big SWAT team units, the big truck that shows up to these kind of things.
Absolutely, and I don't think that you can tell from this shot. Oh, maybe you can in the upper left corner near the live bug. It appears that one window has been broken out. Not clear exactly what that was from just yet. That's just something we're observing from looking on here. We also know that there is a drone circling in the air. Bomb squad is at the scene, and a fire alarm has just gone off as well. So these are all different things that we're monitoring and trying to piece together. And of course, as we get that very latest information from officials, we will be sure to bring it to you live here on air.
All right, other news tonight. A financial consultant has been working since October to untangle a messy web of city finances in Mabton after years of accounting errors left the city with money in the bank, but no idea what fund it has come out of.
Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the consultant has just wrapped up 2022, but still has 2 years worth of receipts to dig through.
Financial consultant Jameson Horner says the problem is that what's going in and out of the bank doesn't match what the city has written down in its accounting system.
It is literally a month by month going through every single bank deposit and transaction that was received. So it's very time consuming.
Horner, now finished with 2022, giving the city a better picture of where its finances were at the end of that year.
The sewer fund was still in the hole by about $200,000 and the street fund by close to $300,000.
But the past 2 years aren't so clear.
2023 is where it's getting really dicey, and because of some accounting errors, it's really hard for me to give any information on current fund balances.
Horner finding thousands of dollars in discrepancies between what actually went in and out of the bank and what's reported in the city's accounting system. According to a memo Horner sent to the city, records show almost $300,000 taken out of the bank in 2023 that wasn't accounted for in city receipts, and the city system showing $20,000 more in deposits than what actually ended up in the bank.
There may be a receipt that was receipted incorrectly and then receipted correctly. Well, but the original incorrect receipt wasn't removed from the system.
In 2024, $140,000 worth of bank deposits don't have matching city receipts. And the city's records show $450,000 more taken out of the accounts in 2024 than what the bank transactions actually show.
Checks that were issued incorrectly so that they were voided, and then the city corrected it and issued the check correctly, but they didn't actually void the check in the system.
Horner says she should have those discrepancies sorted out in time to file annual reports with the state auditor's office by the end of May. Officials with the Washington State Auditor's Office say they've been able to share their initial results with the city, but they're a long way from being able to publish their final findings. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, thank you so much, Emily. For our viewers who have lived in the Yakima Valley for decades, you may remember this story. This weekend marked 28 years since two divers from the Rosa Irrigation District went into a 104-foot deep, half-mile-long siphon to retrieve abandoned and submerged cars. The two divers didn't surface, so two other professional volunteer divers from the Yakima County Search and Rescue Team then entered the dark, cold water, but also didn't return. Today, this memorial sits in honor of the four men who lost their lives. Many cars and people still pass by it, not knowing it's there. The sheriff's office says lessons were learned to prevent this type of incident from ever happening again.
President Trump plans to release the unredacted files associated with John F. Kennedy's assassination by tomorrow.
In February, the FBI said it had discovered about 2,400 new records related to the 1963 JFK assassination from a new records search, following an executive order from President Trump.
So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades. Then I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. So tomorrow you have the JFK files. What time will they be released?
Tomorrow afternoon, sir.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen what's in the files? Have you read them?
I've heard about it.
Anything interesting?
It's going to be very interesting.
Now, in 2023, the National Archives concluded its review of the classified documents, with 99% of the records having been made publicly available.
Washington Senator Patty Murray joined other lawmakers in Olympia this afternoon, warning Medicaid funding is at risk under congressional Republicans' budget plans.
New at 6:30, Albert James shows us what they say could happen to the program that serves nearly 2 million Washingtonians and how any cuts could complicate the legislature's work to close the state's multi-billion-dollar budget shortfall.
Make no mistake, Medicaid saves lives.
Democratic Senator Patty Murray says Republicans in the U.S. House are teeing up cuts to federal funding for Medicaid. With over $12 billion given to Washington for Medicaid in 2023, Murray says cuts would make health care harder to access, whether it be rural hospitals and clinics closing, seniors not getting home care, or people with disabilities not getting services they need to be independent. The senator says Republicans are eyeing Medicaid cuts to give tax breaks to billionaires.
We cannot let Republicans charge ahead on deep and painful cuts to Medicaid just to line the pockets of the richest people in the world.
Congressional Republicans have said they do not want to make cuts to Medicaid, but health policy group KFF reports cuts are the only way to follow the budget blueprint set out by House Republicans last month, with Medicare cuts off the table.
Everyone deserves to have a quality of life, to work and live in their own home in the community. Please do not make cuts to Medicaid. These cuts would be very harmful to myself and those like me.
Cuts to Medicaid could have great impacts on state spending at a time when lawmakers are trying to tackle a multi-billion-dollar budget shortfall. The State House Speaker has reportedly said funding cuts to Medicaid could force legislators into a special session.
It would rip a hole in the budget and would make it so we have to face extremely difficult decisions, like keeping rural hospitals open. And then as those rural hospitals close or those services are cut, that pressure again gets put on the urban areas.
Earlier in the afternoon, dozens of people gathered at the Capitol to rally for new taxes on wealthy businesses and people as a way to close the state's budget gap. They say the ever-changing situation around federal funding underscores the need for new sources of revenue to support vital state services.
With the uncertainty of Medicaid, we can't see other programs go wayside. We need to stand up for our healthcare systems. We need to stand up for our healthcare providers and really make sure that we're funding the things that we need to in our state.
In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
The Parker Youth and Sports Foundation handed out more than $8,000 in grants to youth athletic programs across the Yakima Valley. The grants going to First Tee Central Washington, Northwest Elite Fast Pitch Association, Yakima Flight Basketball Club, Greater Yakima Sundome Association, Natchez Valley Baseball, OIC of Washington, and Yakima Monday Morning Quarterback. The money coming just in time for the spring and summer athletic seasons.
We're here to make sure that they can get going and have their whole team ready by, April 1st.
The foundation's biggest fundraisers, the Legend Dinner and High Hopes Golf Tournament, are coming up in August.
Still ahead here on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30. Stacy returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as we leave you to break a live picture from Yakima. Stay with us.
Kraken, Blackhawks, pregame at 5, Tuesday on Apple Valley News Now.
The best deals of the year are going on now at Overturf Kia with a huge selection to choose from. Looking for a hybrid vehicle that you can drive in either gas or electric mode? Lease a 2025 Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid electric EX with all-wheel drive for just $359 per month. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is your destination for endless excitement, fun, and thrilling wins. Gear up to win a brand new Toyota Tacoma this March. Join us every Friday and Saturday to spin the wheel for your share of $10,000 cash and prizes. It's a 4x4 Fortune grand prize drawing on March 29th with 4 spins, 4 winners, and 1 new Tacoma. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
The Subaru A Lot to Love event is here, which means it's time for some spring cleaning at McCurley Subaru. And this March, your trade is worth more than ever. Right now, we're giving you an extra $500 off any vehicle purchase when you trade in a vehicle, plus special event savings on every new and pre-owned vehicle. And with exclusive low-rate financing, driving home a new ride has never been easier. Get to McCurley Subaru today, where your trade is worth more this March.
Vance Heating and Air Conditioning. We promise friendly customer service, highly trained technicians. Save $50 on any heating repair. We service all makes and models. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And welcome back. Let's take a live look outside. I was loving this cloud right here, just kind of staring at that intently. Dust Devil Sky Cam. Our traffic's moving along nicely on I-182. It's 55 degrees right now. Our humidity at 37%. And the winds, yep, we've had some breezy winds, not like we had over the weekend, but definitely very gusty out there from time to time. Temperatures are staying right now in the 40s and 50s. We're cooling down, though, especially in the mountain areas. 55 for Hanford, Tri-Cities, 54 Hermiston, 50 in Walla Walla, 49 in Yakima. Weather pattern continues to be active, but the biggest brunt of this storm is well past us off to the east, but you'll continue to see a little bit of activity. Olympic Peninsula with some heavy rain showers, light snow in the upper elevations of the Cascades, a little more impact going on in the Blues, and that'll get on out of there tomorrow, and then we're going to kind of be in between systems before we get active again. Here's where we're keeping an eye on these snow showers here in the Blue Mountains, the northern Blue Mountains, and you'll see some dots and a little bit of precip, some few snow showers in those upper elevations. We have a bigger band coming, though, on Wednesday. That's going to bring some showers through our area, heavier mountain snow across the Cascade Mountains, and once again, the Blues. So we'll see those winter weather advisories extend or get started up a little bit later. Tracking showers. Best day for Tri-Cities to see that rain will be on Friday. However, I wouldn't count out a few sprinkles on Wednesday, maybe about 1/10 of an inch. Yakima also looking at a better chance of showers on Friday, but a slight chance of rain Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures are staying a little bit on the cool side. We're just slightly below normal for most of us, unlike the middle of the country where those temperatures are above average for this time of year. Temperatures staying right in the average for Tri-Cities and Hermiston, and Yakima also just a little bit below. In fact, it'll be a little chilly there on Wednesday, down to 49, but temperatures picking up, and as we get into next week, the first full week of spring, temperatures are going to be nice and warm. I'm hoping to see maybe a 70-degree mark. That would be great. Temperatures around the area tonight on the cool side, 20s and 30s, so bundle up. Now, we've been tracking these breezy and gusty winds, and we'll continue to see those winds picking up, especially here in the foothills in the Pendleton area, Hermiston. They're going to see some gusty winds overnight. We'll continue to see those breezy winds right on into your Tuesday morning. Things will start to mellow out in the afternoon, but look for some breezy to gusty winds kind of on and off all week long. Our pollen counts are starting to get up there. Everything's starting to bloom and bud outside. So again, the wind is helping that along. So if you're sensitive to juniper, poplar, and alder trees, then you need to start taking your allergy meds now. All right, breezy winds, and spring officially begins on Thursday. There's your showers on Friday and even on into the weekend. Yakima, active weather, breezy winds there as well, with some overnight lows on the chilly side from time to time. For the Ellensburg area, that's where you'll really see those chilly overnight lows and heavier dose of wind pretty much all week long for Ellensburg. That's pretty typical there. Temperatures warming up to 62 degrees by the end. In Walla Walla, we could see some temperatures close to 70 degrees on Monday. And taking a peek at Hermiston, again, wet weather for the first day of spring is possible, and those breezy winds continuing all along. Stay with us. There's more Apple Valley News now at 6:30 when we return.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride to clients all the time. He does take care of them. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood, but I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought Crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business. We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee you when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV,
we make camping fun!
Jay Delia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Only Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, continuing to follow this breaking news. A SWAT standoff in Pasco off Lewis Street. You're looking at the Catholic Charities building.
Yes, we are told that they are trying to get one person to come out who may have been making threats. So as you can see, new now, we have an ambulance there at the scene. I know our crew there is getting the feeling that this is starting to wrap up. So Austin, you know, something we've been following for a little bit. This started around 1:30 this afternoon, so it's been going on, might be wrapping up now. We'll see.
And we'll have updates on this situation on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. And of course, first thing tomorrow on Apple Valley News Now, Good Morning Northwest from 5 to 7 a.m. All right, in lighter news now, it is time for What's Trending. Of course, St. Patrick's Day. And take a look at this.
Oh, I love the bagpipes. So this is in New York City. The Big Apple held its 264th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in Manhattan today.
That's right. Parade goers, marching bands, and Governor Kathy Hochul all marched in the parade today.
Now, if you are still looking for something fun to do, we have a couple of options for you.
Yes, so Colorblind is performing at the pub in Kennewick. Their high energy set will have you dancing to all your favorite hits, all while enjoying cold pints and classic pub fare. The pub is on Clearwater Avenue.
And in Yakima, McGuire's Irish Restaurant and Pub is hosting live music with special drink deals until 2 a.m.
All right, Austin, we are getting you ready.
Oh,
here you go.
Do I get to do the honors?
I thought it would look good on him, no? That's not how you wear a hairband.
Oh, wow. How am I supposed to know?
I don't know. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Thank you. All right, I guess I'll just keep it on.
There you go. It's just very festive, you know?
It is.
I thought
and
that
we're all
would be
Irish,
good.
so.
We've decided.
We've decided that.
I think everybody gets to be Irish today, though, right? Isn't that what they say?
Now
That's the same.
My face is turning red, so I'm going to take it off. I'm getting embarrassed. Hey, I think we have one more live picture in Dublin, Ireland, as well, as we leave you to break. Look at that.
Yeah, the party continues there, you know, not wanting to give it up, huh?
No, I don't even know what time it is there, but people are still celebrating.
It is dark, we can say that, that's for sure.
Stacey has one final look at weather when we come back. Hang tight.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free and will even look into the insurance company's offer for you.
This ain't no disco, and it ain't no lighted dance floor either. This is Legends Casino Hotel's Money Moves. We're giving away $36,000 every Thursday in March. Just use your Legends Rewards card to stack up entries, and you could be moving a guaranteed $12,000 into the pocket of your John Travolta-like leisure suit. On second thought, forget the leisure suit. But go ahead and blast the Bee Gees' You Should Be Dancing on your way to Legends Money Moves in March.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Spring is in the air and creativity is blooming everywhere at Custer's 26th Annual Spring Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Join us as over 150 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcraft, and specialty foods. The variety and quality of work make this a must-see event. Single-day admission, only $8. Tickets on sale now at CusterShows.com. Custer's Spring Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco.
Our business is changing lives through the power of work. I work out here to help customers with donations, greet them and thank them, and that's what I do. I got 2 Spirit Awards of recognitions. When I retire here, I will say goodbye to the store and they will honor me probably and might put a nice plaque on the wall that I worked for many years. I like it here. I'm in a better place at Goodwill. I really like the administration here, so that's excellent for me.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free and will even look into the insurance company's offer for you.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
I've got the hat now. Who's Irish now, Austin?
I love it.
I couldn't wear green because of, well, you guys know, the green screen that I stand at. So I got some shamrocks. I got my festive here, you know, not getting pinched today for all. All right, let's take a look at our viewer photo. This is spectacular. Our buddy Ken Rutledge has got the blood moon in stages. If you remember, the blood moon appeared with that lunar eclipse on Thursday night. I got to see it briefly. I was up in the mountains, but then a cloud came and covered my view. But Ken got a great view. It was perfect over here in the Tri-Cities area and his fancy camera. So good job, Ken. Thanks for sharing. Remember the QR code on the right side of your screen. That's how you get your photos on TV, or go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab. All right, quick sneak peek of tomorrow. Tomorrow's that in-between day where it's not going to be too bad. A little bit breezy in some areas, but overall not a bad looking day. Look for that sunshine in the afternoon. Some of you are brave and will wear the shorts out there, getting close to that shorts and short sleeve shirt weather, right? All right, let's take a look at that 7-day planning forecast. Pretty active though. We still have rain showers, and don't forget, it's officially the first day of spring on Thursday. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston. So yeah, active weather, spring is here. Everybody get happy. Yay.
There you go. And she's all ready to celebrate. Got her party hat on. All right, thanks for joining us.
Hoping your news is good news.